Hello and welcome to my brand new YouTube channel. I am so excited to be here as I've wanted to do this for quite some time. I've always wanted an intimate platform where I could share my views on social issues and also share with you, my fans, aka my lovers, some of my favorite things in life. One of those being luxury items. Yes, I love sourcing quality home decor items and also, drumroll, fragrances. I have to admit, I'm a fragrance connoisseur. I currently own over 300 fragrances, some being designer and some being niche. They are my true passion and I'm here to share them with you. So this is a platform where I'll be able to share with you some of my information and knowledge on navigating through Hollywood in case this is a field you happen to dive into, as well as my viewpoints on all things happening in society today, and talk about a lot of luxury items, how to source quality pieces, and how to find the best scents in the world. Scents for me have always been a moment of storytelling. They're so nostalgic and that's why I love them. I love things that smell good and also some things that others might be put off by. To me, they're heaven in a bottle. So without further ado, let's like, comment, subscribe, and share. Click right down below. Now that that's out the way, let's get into my very first YouTube video. Let's go. What better way to start our very first fragrance review than none other than a powerhouse fragrance? This fragrance is loved by many in the fragrance community, and it's a personal favorite of mine. That fragrance is none other than the exquisite, exceptional, iconic Oud for Greatness by the House of Initio. Oud for Greatness is a unisex fragrance that I would say is best worn in cold weather. However, I've worn this year-round and I'm known for smelling like Oud for Greatness. So if you've ever been curious of what I typically smell like, get your nose on Oud for Greatness by the House of Initio. This fragrance is filled with exquisite details. This is a well-blended line. The House of Initio does perfection when it comes to blending notes. Let's get into some of the notes in this iconic fragrance. In the top, we have saffron, there's nutmeg, there's lavender. In the mid, there's arganwood oud, and in the base, there's patchouli and musk. In this scent, it is saffron heavy. Saffron and oud play very well in this fragrance. It gives you a very luxurious experience when wearing this. A little backstory on this fragrance. I was in New York filming Pose and I was shopping at Bergdorf's one day and I walked into the store smelling many fragrances. But when I got my nose on Oud for Greatness, I had to have it. I loved it so much that I got it in this bottle, a travel bottle, and eventually another bottle of this. So that's how much I love Oud for Greatness. I will never be without this in my collection. I really get the nutmeg. And as I said, the saffron. There's also a leatheriness to this fragrance. But if you're afraid of leather, it's not a sharp leather. It's a very soft, very sensual leather. This is best worn on anyone. This is a unisex fragrance. Anyone can pull this off. You must love luxury and you must love to be a standout person to love Oud for Greatness. Let's get into our next fragrance. Sticking with the House of Initio, my next fragrance is another fragrance community love. This fragrance is none other than the beautiful, exceptional Side Effect. Side Effect is one of those fragrances that once you get your nose on it, you are transformed to a space of, hey, what just happened to me? That's what this fragrance does for me. This fragrance is filled with rum, vanilla, tobacco, and cinnamon. This is beautiful, you guys. This is well blended. The cinnamon is not potent. It is tucked deeply into this fragrance along with the tobacco, the rum, and vanilla. This is exquisite. If you are not afraid of being a little mysterious, yet dark and sensual, then this is the fragrance for you. This is unisex, meaning it could be worn by anyone. This does not have a gender. This is a powerhouse scent. Please get your nose on Initio. Also too, I want to mention, I'm a bottle lover. This is one of my favorite bottles. This and every other fragrance from this line. The packaging when you receive this is exquisite. The detailing is exquisite. The gold plate here, and the purple color is just luxury. It's an experience. And I think with fragrance, it should always be an experience. Okay, moving on to our next fragrance. Okay, for our third scent, I've chosen from the private collection of the House of Armani. This is none other than Armani Prive Ver Malachite. This is a creamy, powerhouse, sensual bomb. Let's get into some of the notes. In the top, there's bitter orange, petitgrain. In the mid, there's ylang ylang, jasmine sambac, pink pepper. In the base, you have lily, vanilla, and benzoin. I get a lot of the benzoin, vanilla, lily in this fragrance. This fragrance can be worn by anyone. It has no gender. This is men, women, unisex people. This is everyone. This is signature scent worthy. If you are a person who wants to please the crowd, you want to receive the compliments of, who is that? It's me. I smell wonderful. Then this is your fragrance. I love all things stone, and this bottle, resembling green marble, is no exception. This is a masterpiece. I think Armani has done a great job at the quality, the projection, and the details of this fragrance. Yes. Get your nose on Armani Prive Ver Malachite. Moving on to our next scent. Next scent is a favorite of mine. This scent is from the House of Xerjoff. Yes, the scent that I am talking about is none other than Ivory Root by Xerjoff. First off, before I get into anything about this fragrance, this is one of my favorite bottles. This bottle resembles Jafar from Aladdin. I love the quality of this bottle. I love the quality of the fragrance. Let's get into some of the notes. Listed for this fragrance, there's spicy notes, sandalwood, allspice, and patchouli. I get some of the patchouli. This is a spicy scent, but it's not piercingly spicy. This is another well-blended. Again, this is a niche brand, so the quality of niche is always better than designer. So that's what I get from this scent. This is a well-blended, spicy patchouli fragrance. This can be worn year-round. This can be worn by anyone. This is not sweet at all, and it's not off-putting. This is another crowd pleaser. I think wearing this, you will get so many compliments. You will be asked, what is that? You will be chased around the store or wherever you're at in work with this fragrance on. I've worn this quite a bit. I don't know if you can see the juice, but it's fairly gone, so I need a backup bottle of this. The House of Xerjoff is one of my favorite houses. They are very innovative, and I just love the quality that you get with them. So get your nose on Ivory Root by Xerjoff. Moving on to our next fragrance. Our next scent is a favorite of mine. I've worn this fragrance so much, and it's from one of my favorite houses. This is from the House of Amouage. Now, Amouage is not a house that you can just tippy-toe with. You have to be ready to go in full force. Amouage is an innovative, exceptional, creative house. That scent is Overture Woman by Amouage. The frosted bottle, the amber colored juice inside, is exactly what this fragrance smells like. Let's get into some of the notes. In the top, there's apple, brandy, saffron, bergamot. In the mid, there's benzoin, myrrh, May rose, cinnamon, pink pepper, and in the base, there's leather, labdanum. Oh, this is just exquisite. I have to be honest with you. When I've come home from a red carpet event and I have just taken a bubble bath, which I love to do, I've lit my candles and I'm feeling just proud of the night. I'm also feeling a little sexy, and I want something that kind of keeps you on that natural high of being at an award show and living my dream life. I spray Overture Woman by Amouage. This scent is very boozy. If you love booziness, if you love just sensuality and you love to smell, again, mysterious, a little dark, saffron, and a little leathery, you will absolutely love Amouage Overture Woman. I've worn this to bed quite a few times. As you can see, I put quite a dent in this bottle. I need a backup of this. But this scent is best worn on someone who doesn't mind being sexy. If you're not afraid of your own sex appeal, if you're not afraid of having a little oomph to you, but still being soft, then this is for you. This is luxury in a bottle, you guys. Please get your nose on the house of Amouage. This I would not say is safe blind buy worthy. You absolutely have to try this fragrance before purchasing a full bottle. My nose is quite developed as I've been collecting for a couple of years now, so I can handle Amouage. I love Amouage, but it is the one house that I would say is the most unique that I've come across. So get your nose on something unique and try Overture Woman by Amouage. It's one of the more wearable ones from this line. Our next scent is from the house of Penhaligon. This scent is Cairo. I love Cairo. Let's get into some of the notes. In the top, there's damask rose, there's saffron. In the mid, there's vanilla, nagarmotha, labdanum, and in the base, you have sandalwood, patchouli, and cedar. Now, I didn't see oud listed in this fragrance, but I do get a very potent, luxurious oud from this scent. I definitely get the labdanum, I get the damask rose, and I also get, of course, the saffron. I purchased this scent when I was in New York, as I frequent quite often, and I was in Saks Fifth Avenue when I smelled this scent. I was looking for something that was going to challenge my nose. I had gotten kind of bored with fragrances, and I wanted something that was really going to challenge me, and this gave me what I needed on that day. I walked out of the store with this bottle and a backup bottle. That's how much I love this. I would never be without this fragrance. This fragrance is luxury. This is going to dinner. This is going to the opera, to the ballet. I have to spray this, you guys. Oh my gosh. If fragrance does not get you excited like that, then you're buying the wrong thing. Get into the house of Penhaligon, Cairo. You will not be disappointed. This is unisex. I will say this is for someone who doesn't really like sweet fragrances, doesn't mind a bit of an oudy smell, but also loves luxury, you guys. The color of the juice, the ribbon detailing, the gold plate here, it's just exquisite. I love Cairo by the house of Penhaligon. Moving on to our next scent. I saved a favorite for last. Our last scent for this video is going to be from the private collection of the house of Carolina Herrera. That fragrance is none other than Sandal Ruby. You guys, I love this scent. To me, this is sex in a bottle. I mean, could you ask for more? Let's get into some of the notes, and I'll tell you my experience wearing this fragrance. So, in the top, there's cinnamon. There's black pepper. In the mid, there's tuberose, geranium. And in the base, there's sandalwood, patchouli, and cedar. Now, this is a woody, slightly sweet cinnamon fragrance. I think that this is worn by someone who is the most opulent person, someone who is sexy, daring, unapologetic, and just free. This is a free person. Yeah, this is someone who's definitely in charge. I love the red ribbed detailing of this bottle, the weight of this bottle, the quality of this fragrance inside. I have worn this so much, and when I do feel sensual, which is often, and it's nighttime, I'm usually reaching for Sandal Ruby. Now, this is another fragrance that I'm known to smell like. Along with Oud for Greatness and Overture Woman, I smell like Sandal Ruby a lot. So if you love something daring, something luxurious, something of high quality, get your nose on Sandal Ruby. This is best worn at nighttime. This is date night appropriate. This is a powerhouse. This is not for someone who does not want to turn heads. This is for someone who does want to turn heads. This is for someone who is just looking for a good night and wants to feel good about themselves. I love Sandal Ruby, and that is from the private collection of Carolina Herrera. Get your nose on this no matter what you do. Well, everyone, that finishes our very first YouTube video. Yay! I had so much fun doing this, and I can't wait for our next sit-down chat. Before I leave you, I want to leave you with some wisdom. Now, in today's society, I think we can get so sidetracked with all of the noise around us, right? There's social media, there's politics, there's personal things happening in our lives, and it's so easy to get distracted. One of the things that I've been practicing, however, is patience and living in the present, living in the moment. My grandfather growing up was a pastor, and one of the things that he always said when I was a kid was, yesterday is gone forever. Tomorrow never was. So all you have is right now. I think we have become a society that is constantly trying to accumulate. But we should be a society that appreciates. If we had more appreciation for the smallest details of life, the birds chirping, the wind blowing, and being able to actually feel what that feels like. If we became a society that focused on those things, I think we'd be a better people as a whole. It is so important to live in the moment because tomorrow is not promised. It is great. Luxury is beautiful. I love it. I absolutely love it. But even more than that, having the consciousness, the frequency, and the vibration of elevating my standard of life within is the most wealth, most luxury you could ever ask for. So I hope that this message reaches you. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share this video because we will be back with much, much more. I love you all and thank you for your time. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Get out in the house. Gotta go. Bye.